Alright, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to our apostles and elders. And Shalom to all the Akim out there preaching his word in truth and sincerity. So this is like an update on the North Korea situation. I made a video on like the last video I made. And basically, you see that it's heating up even more now. Because they just tested the Icbm recently. And the article going into it is basically they basically just showing America that they ready to go to war. They got ICBMs ready to shoot off at any minute. So I'm gonna read this article real quick. It's titled "Australia would stand by U.S. and North Korea if North Korea launched a nuclear weapon in its direction." And it says Australia's deputy PM suggested Canberra would join military action against North Korea if Pyongyang were to fire a nuclear warhead at the U.S. He also has sympathy for calls to enforce trade sanctions against those doing business with the DPRK. No one should ever go too far in testing the resolve of the United States of America, Deputy Prime Minister Barnaby Joyce told Sky News. If North Korea was to deliver a warhead into the United States of America, then the ANZU's alliance would be called in, he added, referring to the Australia, New Zealand, and United States Security Treaty. When asked what kind of action might be taken, Joyce responded by asking, "What do you want? If someone drops a nuclear warhead on a country, what do you think happens next?" Basically heading towards World War III. Alright. And it says earlier on Thursday, Joyce said Australia had sympathy for the idea of cutting off trade with countries doing business with Pyongyang. If people want to aid and abet North Korea, obviously we can't be supporting them, he told the ABC's Radio National, adding that China, Australia's biggest trading partner, was the key person who could affect the intensifying situation with North Korea. The U.S. has repeatedly urged China to put pressure on North Korea as its sole economic lifeline. However, a Wednesday tweet from U.S. President Donald Trump appeared to say that such cooperation from Beijing wouldn't be happening. The trade between China and North Korea grew almost 40% in the fourth quarter. So much for China working with us, but we had to give it a try, Trump wrote. Tensions between Pyongyang and Washington have worsened since Trump took office, with the U.S. president repeatedly vowing to put forth an end to North Korea's nuclear and ballistic missile programs. That threat was reiterated on Thursday, with Trump pledging that Pyongyang will face repercussions over its recent ballistic missile launch, saying it is exhibiting very, very bad behavior. Trump's Thursday remarks came in response to Pyongyang test firing its first intercontinental ballistic missile on Tuesday. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un called the launch a gift for the American bastards as they celebrated the 4th of July. So you see that tension is heating up more and more. All right, and they getting on them for testing the ICBMs when America does that all the time. Like when they doing drills with South Korea and stuff, and in other countries, they test fire missiles all the time, but they trying to make a big deal out of it just because they want to push the issue for war. All right, they want to control that country like they controlled South Korea. All right, and it said the main person doing business with them is China, and who is China in alliance with? They in alliance with Russia. So that's just showing you all these nations, they gonna come against Babylon. If one of them get attacked, they all gonna just come together against Babylon because they all hate Babylon. All right. He said it was a gift for the American bastards, showing his hatred that he has for America. All right. I'm gonna just get this scripture right here real quick in Revelation 11:14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. That's right, man. The third woe is coming quickly, and you can clearly see that. All right. Because you see how everything's heating up this year. Everything's just been heating up. You see all these countries getting ready with getting ready basically for World War III. All right, You see, stuff was going on with Russia, stuff was going on with China. Now it's North Korea out in the Middle East. Esau is just everywhere, just being messy. All right, and all these other nations' business, worry about what they doing, and these nations tired of Esau fucking with them all the time, and they about to just nuke this place, man. And then I'm gonna get this last scripture right here, Isaiah 9:5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. So like the dude said in the article, he said if someone drops a nuclear warhead on a country, what do you think happens next? All right, so this war isn't going to be fought with swords or guns. They just gonna be shoot. This is gonna be shooting missiles. All right, they're gonna have foot soldiers out there and whatnot. But this war is mainly gonna be with burning and fuel of fire. All right, like it says right here in Isaiah 9:5. This war is mainly gonna be fought with burning and fuel of fire. That's why he said, "What do you think happens next if North Korea shot a missile at our country? What do you think happens next? We shooting our missiles back, and then everybody's going to be shooting missiles at that point. All right, once it only takes one person to shoot off a missile, then everybody else is going to shoot it off. All right, so this war isn't going to be fought like other wars have been in the past. All right, this war is going to be with burning and fuel of fire, and where's that fire going to come from? These ICBMs, man. They're not these countries. They're and nations. They're not testing their missiles for nothing, man. They're not doing these tests or drills for nothing. All right, they're going to actually put it to use and shoot them nukes over here at Babylon, man. And this place is going to get destroyed, man. 200 million missiles. All right, and you see these countries, they building up. All right, China's helping them obviously because they said in the article they've been doing 40% more business with them since this year started. All right, so you know that these other countries, they're in alliance with each other against Babylon, but they just getting themselves ready. All right, they're getting prepared for war. While over here in Babylon, America's army, they're behind. They saying that they gotta catch up, basically get ahead of these countries, but they're not gonna do that. All right, they ain't gonna get the chance to get ahead of these countries like they always been having these countries under them because they had more of a military advantage. Now they don't got that advantage anymore, and these countries are ready to go any moment. All it takes is a push of a button because they shoot missiles now, so all they gotta do is just press a button, and that just it's over, just like that. So you see that this place is through, man. So, so I'm gonna end it off right there and give all praises again to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to our apostles and elders. Shalom to all the Akim out there, and just stay tuned, man. Keep up to date on what's going on, cause you see that this shit's heating up quick. All right. So with that, Shalom.